Derecha, derecha, derecha. Toma, toma, toma. Mokare, mokare. Hop, 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 hop. No le mueva. Ah, asparagus.
Hello everyone. I'm out here with Kitty. Got my plants out here. They've been out in the sun. They're pretty much ready. They still get a teeny bit droopy, but they'll do that anyway. But it's going to be just a few more days and I'll be able to plant. I got all those weeds. I'll tell you what, this was a job right here. Y'all saw how it was. I could only do it a little bit at a time. I finally got it all dug up, got all the weeds and grass out of it. Now I need to spread this dirt back out that's already here and then add some dirt to it on top. These, they don't really have to have any more. If I've got any left, I'm going to put some in them, but they're pretty good. The soil looks good underneath. When you dig into it, you can see. It's nice and dark. Soil, really good stuff. So, like I said, if I have some left over, I might throw it on them. But I think they're in pretty good shape. They didn't have as many weeds and stuff in them to take away from the nutrients. But that's one, the big one over here I just showed you. It definitely needs some more soil because what was here was just leaching all the nutrients out of it, the weeds and the grass, you know. So that may be decent soil, but it needs more. It needs some added nutrients and stuff. So I can't wait to get started. I'm gonna have to pull all that. You can see I just pulled all that stuff out of this one. It's grass. It's pretty easy to pull. So before I do anything over here, I'll need to pull all this again. It won't take all that long. But like I said, this one here was a real job to get done. Here we got a little plane. I can't see it too good. And boy, Kitty was wanting to come out, let me tell you. She was ready. It's a nice day. I'm not sure. It feels like it's about 70 out here. Perfect. So everything's looking good. I think the banana peppers are going to pull through the little gnats or whatever it was that was on them. I don't know if there's any more. It doesn't really look like it's got any new eggs on the leaves. I think these might make it. You know, even if half of them do, that'd be probably plenty of banana peppers. But all these Ozark Giant, I think they're called, something like that, bell peppers. First time I'm trying them, but they look pretty good. I'll show you these. Some of my seeds are coming up over here. Every morning, almost every morning, unless it's been real windy, this will be, you can see all the new little, each day, you can see this one's getting ready to come out probably tonight, overnight. Right there, and there's a bunch of them every day on this. It's like the gift that keeps giving. You got new flowers and they just last one day and then they're gone. These are looking real good right here. And everything you see down here is these seeds that are coming up. I found some that fell off the other ones, like here's seeds right here. You just see how they I've got a bunch of them. I harvest some of the seeds every year from the flowers. But everything you see that's coming up in here, I'm not sure about this one, so I'm not going to mess with it. It looks different. All these little, these aren't. I can tell what's these things here. That stuff there, you don't want it. It'll grow all over everything. So I just keep it pulled back. But all these, every little one that you see are flowers. Those are red colored, like coming up, and these are starting to look better. There's that one. There's actually two right here, right here and right here. I'm surprised another one hasn't come up. I planted, I think I planted 6 of them or more of those bulbs. Some of them could have got eaten or something, but like these, those are new. All these little ones are new, so we're gonna have many, hopefully lots of flowers here. And you know, they mowed and they didn't mess up my little fence, so I was kind of happy about that. So they know that they can obviously see their flowers now too. So. So I've been just looking around, haven't we? Our grass is growing like crazy because it's rained a little bit, several days, enough to make it grow. My next little project out here needs to be working on some of these bushes. That one's out of shape. I just kind of make it round, you know. That thing, I don't know. Each year I try to cut it back some, but there's no stopping it. And there's another one like that down there at the corner of the house that's growing real big. Man, I wish some things would just get to one size and stop growing. Because they'll keep getting bigger and bigger, almost like a tree before it's over with. Man, a lot of those purple flowers come up over here. They look pretty good. He uses that electric push mower for that yard. It's pretty thick too. It looks like it'd be kind of hard to mow. But it does it. I was kind of surprised. He's mowed it when it's higher than that before. And I thought there's no way that electric mower is going to mow that, and it did. But they mowed ours last Friday. Today's only Wednesday, and you can see how much it's grown. I mean, unbelievable how much it's growing, how thick it is too. I think what it is, part of it, like over here in this area, is we didn't have any way to mulch it, and I couldn't rake this whole yard, obviously. But I think they're machines. They're big riding things, you know, that they use. I don't know if you call them riding mowers. They're huge. I think they must be mulching it up to where there's no grass visibly left. And it's actually making it grow better too. That looks like the helicopter from the hospital. I don't like to see that. That's what it looks like. Yeah, it's definitely, you know, we made our first payment for April, and they mowed it 3 times in April. If it works out the way it looks on the calendar, there may be 5 this month, 5 different Fridays or whatever. So I don't know if they'll do it 5 times, which would be more expensive, of course. Definitely putting a strain on the budget, but I tell you what, I've felt really bad before while I was mowing, and I mean, I didn't think I was having a heart attack, but I mean, I had to stop lots of times where I just couldn't go on, you know. I had to come in sometimes, which I did, and that's a good thing, because if I kept pushing myself, I could have had, you know, something happen. And I've fallen out here, I've hurt myself, I've got poison ivy, which I could still do just working out here. But, you know, this is like 1.1 acres. So even if I'm not mowing it, there's still plenty to do. That they're, you know, they're not going to do everything. So I'm just going to keep up with it a little bit better, and since I don't have to push mow and all that. Just this bank, y'all can imagine. I tried using our riding mower on this bank, and it went up on 2 wheels. And I said, nope, I will never do that again. I tried going up and down it, but the brakes, it was hard on the brakes and the suspension. When it hit this bottom, it was going too fast even with the brakes on. So I had to push mow that all the way down. Almost. Joy did part of it with a riding mower down there. And it was rough. I mean, my back the way it is this year, last year my back wasn't like it is now. I actually hurt my left shoulder blade at Kroger the other day shopping. I reached down, like behind me, I kind of bent, there was something on the bottom shelf. And I reached down, it wasn't even anything heavy. But I felt something pop in that left shoulder, and it's been hurting ever since. It started hurting right away. That just shows you can get hurt if you're picking up a pencil, if it just, I don't know how it makes it happen like that, but I've heard of other people getting hurt lifting up something that was just really light. But you know, I knew I wasn't going to be able to mow it forever, but if my back would have held up this year and not been bothering me all the time, pretty much every day, I would have been able to do it. But, and also, like I said, Joy was really my first consideration with those 2 herniated discs that she's got. She just, even though she's on the ride mower, this is a bumpy yard because there's been so many trees. That place there used to be a humongous tree, a hickory tree, and that's the one that fell, you know, when there was a storm. It's straight line winds, I think of like 80 mile per hour or 90, hitting this area right here. So we had all kinds of trees all over the subdivision down. That one was so big, the end of it was down here at the road. It fell this way. Thank goodness. If it had fallen in the house, it had took out the garage and the kitchen and dining room. Or if it had gone that way, it'd hit half the other way. So it missed everything, thank God. But you talk about a mess. What a mess. There was another hickory tree where my flowers are. That's why I started flowers there to begin with. There was a stump. I used to call them stump flowers. Well, now the stump's rotted away. And the flowers are still there. Kitty, what you doing? Taking this time to clean? Shy. Shy. Hey, what you doing there? What you doing there? So you got to go out. Well, I'm going to do a little bit in this garden here in a minute. I'm going to try to at least level out all that dirt. There's probably some stuff I didn't get underneath that dirt. Probably still needs to be pulled out. So I guess we're going to go for now. Kitty, did you have fun? Say yes. So now it's time to clean again. So anyway, I hope y'all had a good time and enjoyed this. And if you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that notification bell so that you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody, hey, they ate all the suet. Somebody did. There was half of a cake yesterday. So, been a lot of them visited, I guess. I saw a woodpecker out there. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you have a great day, and God bless.